Hi. First I want to say good morning. I'm in Arizona. It is early, early. I wanted to talk about with you first the type of lifestyle that I used to live in Illinois. It did not involve no type of drug traffickers, no human traffickers. It didn't involve no type of attires. Okay, I noticed that your tango has been around my videos. It was a lady from Yo Tango, been all into my videos, and she don't supposed to. First of all, Italians never liked black people. They never liked black people, so I don't know why they getting Italians involved with a black woman. And I don't want her touching nothing of mine. Okay, all because you're Italian doesn't mean I should fear you. I'm not gonna fear no damn Italian. Because the first thing I would tell is keep your damn fingers off my stuff. If you didn't make anything, you didn't invent anything, don't put your fingers on my stuff. That's the problem that I have. I have problems with thieves. I have problems with liars. I am the perfect person to say this in God's. In God's. The perfect person to say this in God, to say, do not touch my ideas and my identity unless you are buying those from me. If I put some music lyrics up there, some song lyrics, do not touch that stuff if you did not make it. If you did not make it, don't even touch it. Allow me to first give it to you. Allow me to share it with you. And allow me to claim it. Okay, first of all, I did not sing them to you. So, therefore, I did not claim anything just yet. The reason why I came up with National Justice Month is because it's a lot of inmates that don't have justice. Okay, this ain't about no Donald Trump. Okay, this ain't about no highly authority man that always get his way. Right? It's not about no Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, this is about National Justice Month. Was about people that was having police brutalities, injustice inmates that did not get the justice they deserve. People that has helped, like the civil rights people, the human rights people, that has helped the people that did have those problems. When I am writing on paper, I pray to God for the words to be said. The words to be said. I pray what to write, because a lot of things that we say, we don't want to jiggle the handle. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to overcrowd our minds. We want to say exact just that what we need from that particular organization, that particular person. All right? So, my life wasn't about drug trafficking. It was not about human trafficking out there in Illinois. It was never about that, because they did things the right way in Illinois. Everything they did the right way. If you did something wrong, they came with proof. In Arizona, they didn't come with nothing to prove about me to say, well, okay, well, she was endangering her children. Oh, she was neglecting her children. Where's the proof of me neglecting anything? That's why I say I'm going to need a lie detector test when I get back to Chicago, Illinois, because there ain't nobody neglect their children. Whoever called those people were probably the police, which is Anassa Pacheco. She was my neighbor, so that was a conflict of interest right there. And the doctors did not have proof of any broken bones, no comatose, no bruises on their bodies. They didn't have no proof of any of that. They couldn't even say domestic violence because they wouldn't have proof of that. If you're going to say domestic violence, try to pull that on me, you don't have proof of that neither. You have to come with proof before you even open up your mouth and even say what's going on. All them human traffickers, because DCS is called the human traffickers, they do have that there because they are human trafficking when they take those kids the illegal way. It's called human trafficking, called being abducted. Okay, I'm the righteous mother. I'm the mother. I'm the mother. I brought my children inside this world, and I get to say so. My words are important. More important than what the hell they got to say of strangers. The mama is important. You know, that's the one that brought you into the world, and the daddy is important. He the one that helped make you. So who would want to overlap the daddy and the mom? Who want to overlook us? Who wants to overlook the parents for? And that's where Megan Robinson is wrong at. She is wrong. And her name should be called out. Rosetta Connor. She's wrong. She ran in hollering at somebody when she didn't even have proof of anything that I was doing wrong. Now Patrico didn't even have proof from the beginning. I'm going to reopen all those cases that they're talking about. We're going to reopen all of that. Because I can go and reopen it if I want to appeal something, no matter how long ago it has been. I have the right to get a lawyer, go for a lie detective, get the FBI involved, because you are talking about identity. I'm the mother. That's my identity to those children. I'm the mother. So I get to talking. I get to show them proof. I get to be listened to. So, like I said, all those people are going to be cast out of my life. The drug traffickers, when they were sitting up there talking, oh, she's a drug addict, and trying to use me and stuff like that. First of all, I'm not a drug addict. I may be a victim of what Fabian Figueroa was trying to do to me. I probably was a victim, yes. He's going to be cast out of it. Because first of all, I don't know him like that. He was my landlord. And whatever he was doing in that apartment, he would have to take a lie detector himself just to say what was going on. Were you putting this lady on any type of medicine? Were you allowing her to go through anything? That is what the questions should be. And those questions are not critical because they are an impact on my life. They're impact on his life. Okay? Those are never too critical. And I wouldn't listen to your tangle. Your tangle need to stay out of UAOE because, like I said, the Italians never got along with the black people. Don't get no Italians involved in my business. This ain't old school. Because they would get ran out by the FBI. I would run their asses out by the FBI. Get out of my business. I don't want you in my business. UAOE is my business. I don't want you in my business. I get to say so. I am the business owner of UAOE. I say so. You need to get out. And do not touch none of my ideas because those ideas that I made, those song lyrics are mine. They was about my lifestyle. They weren't about some white lady. About some Italians. If you go to Chicago, them Italians had their own neighborhood. They weren't even in our neighborhood. So she don't need to even be in my business anyway. So another thing, before I came to Arizona, I was not about that drug life. I was never about the drug life. If you read the messages that my mother was saying, if you're a professional hacker, you would have read, like, okay, you ain't about that life anyway. Because I said, this is what I told her. I said, they following me around, the police, and DCS following me around like I'm a drug trafficker. Like I'm some type, like I'm the cocaine godmother or something. I'm not Griselda. And then she said, no, you're not. She said, no, that wasn't even about your life. No, that's not about you. That lady ain't even compared to you. And I'm happy she said that, oh, you ain't about that life, because that's not the life that I led in Chicago, Illinois. That's not the life that I led. First of all, if you look at Mamie Till, one of my relatives, I'm going to go into the family history. She was about the civil rights. She was the lady of the civil rights movement. That's who she was. And she had to support the brutally murder of her son, Emmett Till. She's a mother. She was a mother. She was just a mother that was standing up for her child. And that caused her to be the most important mama in the world. If we talk about her, I really respect her. I really respect her because she did what she had to do as a mother. She fought. She fought against racism. She was a very important figure. And a lot of people of racism overlooks Mamie Till and Emmett Till's case. When you talk about a mother, you're talking about a mother. A lot of people, a lot of white people, should I say, a lot of racist white people overlook her case. People like DCS will overlook Mamie Till, will overlook Emmett Till. I'm surprised they didn't look them people up. You know, she was a mother. She was a mother just like me. Just like any other woman out there that loved their children. And she fought with every breath in her body about the wrongful murder that happened to her son in Mississippi. My great-grandma, Yulee, she's from Mississippi. Mamie Till from Mississippi. Yes, they knew our family very well. They knew Bobby, my grandmama. They knew Eula, my great-grandma. Yes, they knew each other very well. But that was the type of life. That was the type of people that I was around. Good mothers, good grandmothers. Friends of the family, family members. Those are the type of people I was around. And I wouldn't want to talk about Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg because, first of all, he can't call me no thief because I was living a life that he wasn't living. he wasn't even living a wealthy life in New York. He wasn't really living a wealthy life. He wasn't really. I'm just gonna be honest. He wasn't. I was already about that life in Illinois. I don't even think he came from wealth. What, your daddy was a dentist and your mother was a psychiatrist? Okay, that don't mean you was wealthy. You wasn't her. She ain't like Mamie Till. She ain't no civil rights movement lady. So she wasn't even about the type of life. You can't compare Mark Zuckerberg to my family members and his mommy and daddy. Even Donald Trump, you can't compare them to my family members. Because first of all, your damn mama's a psychiatrist. Your daddy, the only reason why he a billionaire is because it was the luck, but it was